All right, let's talk about threads. For most advertisers out there, it's either a total afterthought or something they just completely ignore. But what if I told you it might just be the most misunderstood and maybe the most pivotal ad placement in Meta's entire ecosystem right now? Look, you know how it is. We are constantly getting flooded with updates for Meta. New features, new tests, new formats. It's really easy for all of it to just become background noise. But every once in a while, a few moves line up and create a clear signal that honestly, most of the market just misses. And the recent news around threads, it's exactly that kind of signal. And here's the thing. It wasn't some big, splashy press release. Instead, Meta made 3 separate, pretty significant moves with Threads ads. And when you connect the dots, a much, much bigger picture starts to emerge. So what exactly did they do? Okay, here are the 3 steps. First, they blew up the ad inventory, taking it global. Second, they gave developers and partners some serious new tools with an API upgrade. And third, and this is the one that really changes the game, the core engine that powers all of Meta's ads got a massive AI overhaul. Let's break each of these down. So the first move was all about scale. Back in January, Meta took Threads ads out of a limited test and just opened the floodgates. Suddenly, ads were available to every user in every single market around the world. This wasn't some niche placement anymore, not overnight. And we're not talking about some tiny platform here. We're talking about a global user base of over 400 million monthly active users. This global rollout meant a huge, and I mean huge, increase in available ad inventory for every advertiser, whether they realized it or not. Okay, the second move was all about getting serious and professionalizing the platform for advertisers. In March, Meta rolled out a major upgrade to the Threads marketing API. Now, whenever you see a platform invest in its API, it's a huge signal that they're getting serious about third-party tools and bigger advertisers. So, what does this actually mean for us on the ground? Well, it means you can now run app install ads on Threads. It gives you new tools to actually manage the conversations on your ads, and it allows for way deeper integration with platforms you might already be using, like Hootsuite or Sprout Social. But here's the real takeaway. It is a crystal clear signal from Meta that they are investing in Threads for the long haul. And this brings us to the third and, frankly, the most critical piece of this entire puzzle. See, this one isn't just about Threads. Around the same time, the core AI engine that ranks and delivers every single ad across Facebook, Instagram, and now Threads, well, it got a monumental upgrade. They're calling it the Meta Adaptive Ranking Model. The easiest way to think about it is like a super intelligent LLM-scale brain for the entire ad auction. Instead of just a one-size-fits-all approach, it dynamically figures out exactly how much computing power to use for every ad request, making the whole system more effective and way more efficient. And this isn't just some theory on a whiteboard. When Meta rolled this out on Instagram, the results were immediate, and they were impressive. They saw a 3% lift in ad conversions and a 5% lift in click-through rates system-wide. This is the powerful new engine that's now working behind the scenes on Threads. So let's recap. Meta expands the inventory, adds professional tools, and then plugs the whole thing into a next-gen AI engine. You'd think every advertiser would be jumping on this, right? Well, not exactly. The reaction has been, let's just say, predictable. Most advertisers fall into one of 2 camps, and honestly, both of them are wrong. First, you've got the dismissal crew. It's too small, it's unproven, I'm just gonna ignore it. Then you've got the opposite, the hype camp. Oh my gosh, it's the hot new thing, let's go all in, create a bunch of custom content. And the problem is, both of these reactions completely miss the point. They are focused on the wrong thing. They're staring at the shiny new object, and they're failing to see the much larger, much more important picture that's forming right in front of them. And this is the core idea, right here. Focusing on Threads as just a new placement is like getting excited about a new faucet in a house. The real story, the one that smart operators are paying attention to, is that the owner just upgraded the entire plumbing system for the whole building. This is what we mean when we say ad infrastructure. It's not just the ad formats you see on your screen. It's the deep underlying systems, the total amount of inventory you can buy, the professional tools like APIs that let you manage it, and most importantly, that core AI ranking engine that makes it all hum. So now let's look at Meta's moves through this infrastructure lens. The global rollout wasn't just about Threads, it was a huge investment in more inventory. The API upgrade wasn't just for developers, it was an investment in better tooling for everyone. And that new ranking model, that is a fundamental investment in a smarter engine for the entire platform. So here's the crucial point. Meta isn't just painting a new room here. They are reinforcing the entire foundation of their ad delivery system. When you see this pattern of investment in inventory, in tools, and in the core engine, it tells you everything you need to know about where the platform is really heading. Okay, so that's all interesting, but what does it actually mean for you, for your campaigns? If ignoring Threads is wrong and going all in is also wrong, then what is the smart, strategic way to play this? Here is the operator's playbook. It's simple. Don't ignore Threads, but don't create a whole new budget for it yet. The simple, effective move is to go into your Advantage Plus campaigns and just make sure Threads is enabled as an available placement. That's it. Let Meta's incredibly powerful new ranking engine do the heavy lifting. It'll find the cheap, efficient conversions on Threads for you when they're there. Your job is to shift your focus from chasing individual placements and start watching the platform's investment in its core infrastructure. That is the real signal. So, I'll leave you with this thought. Don't get distracted by the fresh coat of paint on a new feature. The smartest people in the room are always watching the plumbing because they know that's what determines where all the value is going to flow next. If this kind of meta/ad platform breakdown is useful, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm building inside MCR. Comment MCR and I'll send you the link.